Hey there, Mama Starr here with another version of Ask Mama Starr. I was in a consulting meeting with a friend who is an empath the other day, and as we were talking, I realized that she didn't really have a very clear understanding of her power as an empath and how she could use that. So I wanted to go through a few things about what it means to be an empath, what it's about. So today I'm bringing you 5 things every empath needs to know. First thing, what is an empath? Basically, an empath is someone who can feel other people's feelings. Now, the reality is anybody can be an empath because we are built to sense the energy in the air. And that means that we can sense the energy in the air. It hits us and we can identify the energy that's in the air. But then it leads to the next thing you need to know as an empath, what your job is. A lot of times empaths think that, oh my God, I feel all the emotions in the air and I'm inundated with them and it's so exhausting and it's so terrible. And yeah, I get it. That's not your job as an empath though. Part of our contract, our job as empaths is to help relieve the sufferings of others. And that may mean, yes, we pull in that energy and we feel it, but our job is simply to release it, to let it go down to the earth for healing. It's not our job to heal it. It's not our job to fix it. It is our job to help process that for the good of humanity. So you're not stuck as an empath holding on to these emotions. You shouldn't hold on to these emotions. You need to release them. Now, the third thing that people need to know is how to shield yourself from negative emotions. Now, I have a video that goes in depth and explains that. But as a general rule, what you want to understand is when you're going out in public and you can feel the emotions that are coming to you, you want to be sensitive to them, but not take them on. You want them to kind of bounce off your awareness and go somewhere else, because there's no need for you to process anybody's emotions when you're out in public. You're only really processing these emotions and releasing those emotions when someone you're close to indicates that they need some help. Or you happen to pick up an emotion that's going on and you want to just release it and send it out for healing. So shielding is kind of, there's a couple of different trains of thought in the process of shielding for empaths. One is that if you shield yourself, if you're building a barrier of protection, energetic protection around you, then you're not really letting any of the good stuff in either. And so a lot of times when we create a shield or consider that we have a shield around us, we say only good feelings can come through, or allow me to discern whether I want to take this feeling on or not. So it really is a practice, yes, to shield yourself and to know that you can shield yourself from emotions. And again, check that video if you need to learn how to do that. But also consider that maybe what you want to do is just be aware of what emotions are yours and what emotions aren't, and allow them to go away. So that leads to our next question, is how do you release them? There's a couple of things. Number one is that the first thing you always do is you're going to say, is this mine? And you will receive an answer. Somehow you will intuit, you will hear, you will feel, you will get a negative feeling or a positive feeling as to whether or not it's your emotion. If it's not your emotion, then you simply release it down into the earth for healing and set the intention that it comes back to you as pure, loving energy. That's the basics of it. So that's where you want to go, is to just allow. Now, if you get an answer that, hey, this is your emotion, then you've got work to do, because part of the job of an empath is to become a clear channel. So part of your job is to become very familiar with what things feel like, and to be emotionally intelligent so that you know how to manage emotions and what to do with them, rather than being frightened by them or not knowing what to do or feeling confused by them. You want to make yourself as clear channel as possible. And you do that by doing your own healing and your own shadow work. And then finally, how to cut cords. It becomes necessary with people that you've become close to at some point. You may need to release their connection to you. You may be feeling their energy and their emotions, and you've just decided it's not time to do that anymore. I'm done with being so incredibly attached to this individual. And so through that, you want to consider that you're going to cut your energetic cord from that person. It's not actually cutting, because cutting isn't as effective as simply releasing it. And so when you need to release your connection to someone, what you do is you imagine a gold cord going from you to that person. And you, with love and pure intentions, do a physical pulling out from your body and pushing it away. And that will release the energy and send it to them, rather than having it held onto you. If you don't pull it out from the root, then it could come back to you. And so you want to just gently release it and send it away with love. If you are holding on to anger with that person, then that will keep them attached to you. So you want to be sure that anytime you're releasing a cord, you're doing so in love. So I hope that helped you today. That's what I've got for you as far as what you need to know to be an empath. Be sure and check out my groups and courses page, where I teach other people how to be empaths, how to manage the woo-woo, how to live a practical and scientific life at the same time as being connected to the universe. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.